Kevin, tell me about Octopus's investment in retirement living then. Is this a major focus area for you now?
Yeah, it's an area which we see significant growth opportunities. We've been investing in retirement communities in the UK since 2013. So, one of the first institutional investors into the sector. We now have around £500 million of equity invested in the sector. When we leverage that up, that delivers around £3 billion worth of retirement community real estate we'll be managing in the development phase over the next 2 to 3 years.
So the conference, I presume, is of interest to you because it is talking about this whole flux of operational real estate, about increasing move towards experiential real estate, etc., etc. So how does retirement living figure in that overall mix?
Yeah, I think it's a really good question. I mean, the way I view it is we see it as, if you like, what we call alternative residential. So you'll quite often hear investors talk about alternatives in the residential space, which is broadly students, hospitality, build to rent, and of course, retirement communities. And if I was to take you to a retirement community which we're invested in, it might challenge your perception because it's possibly some of the best residential real estate you'll currently see in the UK. But it's also joined by some of the best lifestyle facilities. So you'll see 1 or 2 great restaurants, probably a lovely swimming pool, a spa, some great lifestyle facilities based around well-being. So it's like a combination of the very best real estate and the very best lifestyle and well-being opportunities for older people who are currently potentially living in a larger family home, and they would like to plan for their future. Maybe they're 70, 75. They want to make sure they have a very active, very well-supported later life, and they want to be sure that they never have to move into a care home. So there's a discrete, health service there as well, which can make sure they can continue to live in their home. And although that's beautiful real estate, it's also subtly designed with an old person in mind. So no trips, falls, lots of walk-in showers, lots of ergonomically designed but beautiful kitchens. So really kind of important. And then when you think about our demographic, quite often as investors we're thought about small pockets of opportunity. But, as we hit 2030, so as we go into the next decade, we'll see around about a quarter of our population in the UK actually being in retirement. And that's a massive number of people. There's also a very strong skewing of wealth towards that older demographic as well. And then lay over that, you've had quite fundamental societal change. Older people reaching retirement now don't look like an older person of 25 years ago. They're probably still going to the Rolling Stones if they can get a ticket for the concert. So very different perspective on life. A cohort who had the first credit cards, the first foreign holidays, they want to be able to enjoy their retirement, not just persevere through. So three really strong fundamentals there.
So it very much fits into this whole overarching definition of experiential living.
Funnily enough, all of the best retirement communities that we're invested in, they all have a general manager. And the best retirement communities, when you ask the general manager, where did they come from? Almost always it's from the top end of the hospitality industry. So clearly there are lots of transference from other parts of, if you like, the experiential real estate world into retirement communities. Because even if you do build great real estate, it has to be brought to life. So people have to want to live there. And when you talk to consumers, it's all about feel and wanting to buy into a lifestyle. And that lifestyle needs to be curated, helped, brought into being. And that's where really great hospitality professionals come in and bring to life and bring that real value to the table. So that us in the investment community, they really need to understand it's a two-sided piece. One side it's the real estate, on the other side it's service. Together they drive returns and value.